Welcome to the channel and our continuing playthrough of Storm Above the Reich. And this is the final mission, mission 6 of the early 43 season. And it is make or break time. We've earned 7 victory points, which you have to win 20 to consider the season 1. But you'll automatically lose the campaign if you don't make at least 10. So we are 3 short of losing the entire campaign, and I can't shuffle for some reason. Yeah, there we go. So, let us begin. I got a couple advantages, though. I've earned quite a number of staffel points, and I think we're going to need to spend some to stay alive in this campaign. So let's take a look here. All right. Mission 6. Oh, let's start rolling them up. Okay. I have 17 staffel points. That means I can make 2 changes of rolls here. Let me see, there's no limit on that, right? No, it looks like it's smoke 'em if you got 'em. And so I can spend as many points as I want on any of these rolls here. Probably not going to mess with the map roll. I think I'll live with either 6 or 5. That's fine with me. So we'll just let the roll decide. 3, that'll be map 6. And that's the map we already got that one out, so no problems there. Now here's one where I need to consider maybe changing it up a little. So first, let's check the roll. That is a 5, which would make it an outbound, which only yields 1 point per bomber destroyed. So I think what I'm going to do is spend 7 points, or yes, 7 points, which will allow me to decide that this is an inbound mission. And inbound missions award 2 points, victory points. Now, are inbound missions harder? Not really. And I think it's really a matter of just kind of the lore, in that you are destroying bombers that have full bomber load, full of bombs, and they're not destroying stuff down below, and so naturally they're worth more if you can catch them. I guess the trick is it's harder to roll this 1 to 2, so it's harder to react to and get it's like an intelligence coup, I guess. And so that's how I'm reading it. So I'm going to spend 7 of these points, and we're going to say this is an inbound mission. Now, here's another one, which I'm seriously thinking of spending the money if I don't get a particularly nice roll. So, let me roll it up. Wow, I got lucky. I got a 10 here, natural 10. That means I'm going to get the maximum amount of points here, which is 8 OP points. So let's go ahead and spend those. Oh, while we're on the subject, before I start spending it, I do have a guy in the wounded box, and I can attempt to bring him back into the fold by rolling a 9 or a 10. Let's see what we got. Nope, he's going to remain wounded for the time being. So now let's spend those points. But before I spend those points, boy, lots of preludes here. I believe this is the time that I can buy skills, and Unger is sitting on 5 points, would allow him to go into the expert category. Let me double check that. Well, I can't find anything in the rule that says the exact moment when you do it, but I gotta imagine between missions is a perfectly acceptable time to spend these points and get something. And we're going to randomize the skill. I randomize just for fun. We're going to randomize, otherwise, I don't know. How about this one? Nope. This one. Flyer. Okay, flyer is good enough. That's actually a pretty decent skill. Unger will be a flyer. And we will subtract -5. So those are X'd out. Okay. Now we're ready to continue spending our points. Okay, here is my 8 points spent on 8 fighters. I'm bringing all my experts. So that's 5 experts and 3, what do you call them, veterans. And yeah, this is the time to really go for it. Now, here's something. Now, I usually roll this escort later. And I end up going to do that. But, there's an option for none. So I still have the points that I can spend and have no escort if I so choose. Interesting. You saw I rolled a natural 10 on there, so that's why I still have the extra 7 points to spend. So we're going to just see what that roll happens when we come to it. And if it's something I don't like, maybe I will go ahead and spend the 7 points. We'll see how it goes. The vector map might change my mind. We'll see how bad things go through there. But that is the preliminary setup. We still have a few more things to do here. Okay, so we have our situation map here. Let's see what kind of damage this formation has on it already. We roll, we get a 6, and a 6 says we got just 1. And it's that little guy right there, which translates into this lead bomber. Yes, that one right there. Let's see what he's got. Let's find the correct. Ooh, 4 on the wing. Yeah, whoa, it's an 8 wing, and we got a roll. 8 or higher. Nope, no such luck. That is 4 on the wing. That is a lot of damage on the wing. Okay, that resolves that. Now we're back to this. Anchored. Let's see. That is a 3, which means, whoa, flat. Okay, maybe this is where inbound get a little harder. Level and low flank is anchored. So that's 2 anchored spots. So up here, that's 2 boxes my fighters cannot go into, which is interesting. All right, I haven't seen that before. Okay, now we check the sun. The sun is 9. No sun. Okay, fair enough. Tactical points. 7. Will give us 3 tactical points. Not great, not bad either. So there's 3 tactical points there. And the flight limit is what? 8, which is 9 flight limit. And that will be over here. That is pretty good. That is actually very good. That'll give us plenty of time to fight. Okay, so now it is time for our dreaded random box of bad news. The vector map, where we're going to take off. The good news is we're going to earn 2 more OP. And with those 2 OP, let me think. I'm going to go with 4 Italian fighters. Okay, now we got a 12 fighter unit here. This should get us in good stead. Okay, we also get 2 more tactical points, up to 5, and 2 more turns, up to 11. Okay, this is shaping up okay. We just got to get through this vector map and see how much gets peeled off here. So, our intrepid fighters taking off. They start up their engines, knowing that this is do or die. Now, failing the campaign, what does that mean, I wonder? Does it mean like those in charge of the Luftwaffe say, you're out, we're totally reconstituting the Staffel, you're going to prison or something like that? I don't know what. Anyway, so we're going to take off here, and I need to group these guys. All right, I got Italians in 2 of these piles, and then I got a straight up 4 Germans in here. This is going to be kind of my swarm guys. Now, hopefully the bad encounters we have on this vector map, assuming we have any, we can peel Italians off here for that and still keep my swarm intact, because the rule you got to remember is on the formation map, when you go from vector to formation, you all have to be in the groups that you were in when you got off the vector map, so you can't just split them up afterwards. So they take off, they move into the far zone. The far zone is here, Mediterranean, right here. Our first roll on this thing, 2 dice. That would be that's a 6, shoot. Yeah, so that makes it a 7, which is not a good roll, I can tell you right now. Garble. Subtract each group. Place delay marker or -1 TP. Hold on. First, let's resolve the garble. I don't want to spend my TP. I want to hang on to them. So we're going to go ahead, and since we have such a big flight limit, I think we can afford to delay everyone one turn. So that is what we're going to do. But now we need to deal with that stupid old list. Okay, so we shuffled. I already shuffled these ones. Yeah, just give me that one. And I'm going to put him on. Since he goes to the largest group, but since they're all tied, I can get to pick. And I'll pick this one. No, wait a minute. I'll pick. It doesn't matter. I'll pick that one. Whoa, 6. That's very uncool. Oh, man. I picked the worst one here. Okay. That is going to potentially take a lot of guys out of our thing. Well, fortunately, we have a couple tools at our disposal. First one is checking for evasion. And come on, big roll. 10. Evaded. Off you go. Get out my face. Alright, so everybody survives that one. We're going to move into the close zone. I haven't played a whole lot with this. I'm moving from the high to the low. I haven't seen a whole lot of need for that. I suppose if I play it a lot more, maybe I'll get the experience to kind of game it a little bit. But for now, I don't see any reason to be spending TP going highs and lows at this point. But, okay, we are in the close zone. Rolling on this bottom table again. Last time I did this, I think I messed up the tables. Someone pointed that out, and they were right. But oh well. Not much I can do now. Okay, so 2 dice coming in. That is a 9 plus 4 is 13, isn't it? 13 is a malfunction. Somebody's got to go home. Okay. Italian, you will go home. Yes, okay. But that's the only thing that happens. That could be a lot worse. All right, so we do move into the approaching zone. Approaching this formation. Just one more step to get there. And now we are on this table. The approaching zone. Well, this can be a little confusing, but anyway, 2 dice. And that is a 7. That is like what? No. That's different. This is different. 7. It's a K. I can't remember what that is exactly. And another malfunction. All right. We have to deal with the malfunction first because of the what you call it? Because it doesn't come into the aerial combat phase, flight action phase, I guess is what we call it here. So we take care of the malfunction first, and K. I gotta look that up. K is for Kitty Hawk, of course. And thank goodness there's only one of them. So shuffle them up, and boom, boom, and this will be it. Boom. Oh, 2, nice. He goes after the biggest one, and since there's a tie between these two, I'll go with this one. This should not be too bad. Okay, so I think we're going to get off pretty clean on this vector map. So let's take a look here at this dogfight. Oh, wait a minute. I do get to roll. I might as well take it. I'd have to roll a 10. There's no contrails. I haven't gotten a contrails mission. I think it happens later. 2. Nope. Now we're gonna look, and I couldn't get evade if I wanted to. Altitude, I need a 6 or greater. 2, and I don't want to spend the kind of points it would take to get the advantage on him, because he's not gonna be capable of doing a whole lot to us, so I think we'll just live with what he's given us. Okay, so we have to pull out the Kitty Hawk P40. Unfortunately, that's a better plane than the P38, it looks like. And I never really thought about it, though. I guess I haven't looked at it. We know the Mustangs are really tough. But, okay, so we asked the question. Is fighters higher than the escort? No, unfortunately. More fighters than the escort? Yes. So we're up here. And we're on this row here, and we roll. 9. Ooh, good roll. And this is a BE. Oh, nice. We are going to break away, unfortunately. Fighters equal to the battle value. And I can get rid of them with getting rid of 1 letting one Italian kind of muss with him, and he's gone. But the Kitty Hawk is gone, and one of them managed to shoot down the escort. So we got Fry, Unger, and an Italian. An Italian can't earn a thing. Who do we want to give this point? We'll give it to Fry. He gets one experience point. Good for him. Okay, now. Tape is running good. Clean up here a little bit. So we made it to the bomber formation. And that was actually, the vector map was a little more merciful to us. We did lose a little bit, not too much. We got a force of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is actually pretty darn good. I don't think I'm going to spend any TP to change the altitude that I come in. I think I will just all go in low. I think we can manage, because I think I'm going to end up jimmying the escort table with some staffel points. But that, we're looking a lot better for not losing this scenario, I think. I mean, who knows when you get there? I mean, no plan survives contact with the enemy. And so next time we're going to get into that contact with the enemy. So join us then, and thanks for watching.